Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
You heard my man, the left controller, the level king charger, hop in and let the journey begin.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. With a dive up the middle. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go. Strike. Ready, Cowboy.
Back-to-back carries here. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And he dropped him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He's got first down from the 31.
Ready.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Ready.
Going again on 2nd and 10. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Gravity line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. That ball now coming out to the 35-yard line. It affects it, and the decision-making. We're going to see more and more teams be aggressive.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Dropped by the first guy. He had no gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Brown.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. He's out in the clear. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns finish up their opening drive.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Here we go, here we go. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's his running back. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Now it's Will Reichert on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Sampson from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Fields out of the gun. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
14, Vikings 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped stops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. It's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Hey, that was this quarterback's first interception. And you know what? I don't remember my first. Maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out. And instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. The Browns drive their lead to 11.
Vikings 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Set to kick off.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Running this one left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
On the play.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
The shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
44-yard line.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Takes the second down snap. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
A gain of 36
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 21-10 our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Got it. Ready?
It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Let's go now. Time to riding. Get the Eagles. Ready?
From the red zone on first. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Riker headed out. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've got first down from the 31.
You got mini base. Line up.
And off to Sampson. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
So we read, they'll give it to Simpson. Breaks the tackle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space with the lanes open.
Up the middle. It's a breakaway. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns lead by 14.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns lead by 15 now.
Vikings 13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and he's intercepted for the first time this year. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Browns have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Yeah, I know we're coming down the home stretch of his rookie campaign, and he's supposed to have learned from these mistakes. But it's a long season in the NFL, and that pick shows you he's still got a lot to learn.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Trying getting it to Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him around in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground here with Simpson. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points.
Vikings 13. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 65, kick. Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Second and very short, looking to pass. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Coming in the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 15. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
14 yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
A gain of 14.
First down, here's Sampson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense runs out.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. Barnowitz earned him status, Brock, as one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time. Get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Vikings parlay the intercept. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
Okay, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against the defense who was out there on short notice. Not ready for that sudden change they talked about.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for Cleveland. First down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there, and that gives the Browns a first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that play.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. The Browns lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down. He just couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the deep...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Kate, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great. And he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Fields gets it out wide quick. That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get more points to end a lopsided first half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great hard field quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Go street. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Rig alert, Rig alert. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing here just before halftime. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide. 19 windy, 19 windy. Right.
Hand off here to Simpson. Cuts it to the right sideline. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Here we go, Slide. Right.
Simpson on the carry. Makes a cut to the right, and he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Browns.
And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. That one right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead.
27.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Set to kick off.
Doesn't like what he sees, so he got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He has this down to the 34.
It's a gain of
That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give it to him again. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
He's going to throw it. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go. Go.
Fields on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Here comes Sampson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's down to almost, actually going to give him the 30 here. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's up the first.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, this just can't happen happen on first down. It really can. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bob. Get it. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He rolls to his right. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Hey, keep go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Intercepted by the Browns. Result of the play.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running right with Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Right.
On 3rd down, we'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
On 3rd
8.
down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set.
Here we go. Side. Green 19. Green 19. Side.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Vikings in the dime on 3rd down, 6 DBs out there. They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
4th down and less than a yard.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make.
Will Lutz set
Here's
to kick
Lutz
off.
set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever put the ball fully in.
And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's Pacheco again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's good for Cleveland, first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, now they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They get 13 on the pickup, and that gives the Browns a first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd down run by Pacheco. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Browns very close to an 11th win this season. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Right back to Pacheco. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
We'll go back to Pacheco on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they'll eat up running backs. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.